Welcome to Homestead for the run of the Chevy 300. On the point for tonight's race, Bray Ernest, and to the outside is Derek Bouchard. J. Jefferson rolls off third, and fourth we have Dale Petty, and fifth is Timothy Heath. So the final race of season number 3, and it comes down to 4 drivers for the championship. J. Jefferson starts third, he's one of them. Also starting back in what I believe is 13th position is TJ Hanley. Behind them in 18th is Eli Bright, and then 19th we have Tyler Lamb. Those are the 4 drivers going for the championship. The person who finished highest of those 4 will become your season 3 Target Series champion. So 30 laps to end out the season. The pace car left-hand turn to pit road. Word mess Derek Bouchard leads to the green flag from the front row. Down the front straightaway. And the green flag's in the air. Let's finish out season number 3 with a bang. We're racing at Homestead. Here they come racing down the back straightaway. J. Jefferson with the run to the inside of the 31 car. As he hits 3 and 4, he will not be able to keep it underneath the 31, however, as Bray Ernest will come off of turn number 4, and he will lead lap number 1 easily from the pole. Behind them, a big battle as the 34 of Hunter Bob goes up the track. That allows Dan Band to the inside. Levi Schoen's pushed him, and TJ Hanley's already to the bottom. Tyler Lamb and Eli Bright get stuck to the middle. They are 4 and 3 wide as they go through 1 and 2. The front 2 pull away from this big 4 and 3 wide battle for third. Levi Schoen's trying to keep underneath Dan Bannon. Dale Petty going to try and get cleared for third. He does. Levi Schoen slides up into Alex Dewar and Dan Bannon as Jefferson looks for the race lead on the 31. Now, even leading lap wouldn't help Jefferson because bonus points for leading laps do not count towards the chase. It's just highest of the 4 drivers that we mentioned at the beginning of the race. As Jefferson does look for the race lead, he does get a quarter panel underneath that 31. So he's going to try and side draft him back. Wormnest off the top, though, trying to get a good enough run, but I believe the 89 will be able to stay underneath the 31 as they hit 3 and 4. The caution has come out as the 34 Hunter Bob and John Gammon have gone around. Racing back to the line, Dan Bannon is pushing J. Jefferson, and Jefferson will lead at the stripe by half a car length. He'll lead us back to the green flag as problems on the back straightaway for Hunter Bob and John Gammon. Let's see what happens. Here they are, racing off of turn number 2. Josh Schmido pushing the 34 of Hunter Bob, and you just gets clipped down to Trey Rainey. Rainey does go around, so your Truck Series champion and Truck Series winner with some problems, and then John Gammon goes around. I don't believe there was any contact with the wall with any 3 of them. I'll look at him. I've hit it. Yeah, he hit it pretty good passenger side. Trey Rainey and Hunter Bob just do some spins, and that allows J. Jefferson to get to the race lead. He gets back to the line first, and they will not pit. It'll be Jefferson out front with our first restart of the night here at Homestead. Going back in lap number 8 with 23 to go. No cars retired from that as it was all pretty minor hits and damage. Everyone will continue on. So J. Jefferson, one of your chases out front leading. He would right now win the championship if the race ended. And second is Bray Ernest. Third is Dan Bannon. Fourth, Dale Petty. And TJ Hanley, another chaser, rounds out the top 5. Levi Schoen's is 6th. 7th is Anthony Wendler. And 8th we have Alex Stewart. 9th is Luke Rainey. And 10th is Jim Gambit. And 11th we have Timothy Heath. 12th is Keith Powell. 13th Gary May. 14th is Hunter Arnsdorf. And 15th is Jonathan King. At 16th, we have Derek Bouchard. 17th is Paul Minnick. 18th is Tyler Lamb, another chaser. 19th is Josh Crash. 20th is Jack Marshall. In 21st, we have Josh Samito. In 22nd, Eli Bright. That's your final of the 4 chasers. 23rd, we have Jeff Bright. 24th, Jonathan Beefer. And 25th is Kevin Banks. See 3 junior motorsports cars, 22nd through 24th. So that's your top 25 for the restart on lap number 8. J. Jefferson up front, trying to hold that lead, trying to stay in front of the 44 of TJ Hanley to win the championship, but there's still a lot of racing left. We're not even a third of the way through the race yet. So Jefferson pacing the field through 3 and 4. The pace car in. When does Jefferson decide to restart this race? And does he get a good enough restart to get away as they come down the front straightaway? The green flag is back in the air. Jefferson hits the gas. We're back underway here at Homestead. Cars trying to go down to the bottom, trying to protect. Derek Bouchard with the problem. He's all the way down the apron. Problems for the 24 already. Didn't get to take that restart. Bray Ernest trying to look underneath J. Jefferson in 1 and 2. It's not going to work for him. So they come down the back straightaway. He is on the back bumper of the 89, basically pushing him off the corner. Wendler with a big move underneath TJ Hanley. Bray Ernest breaks off the 89. And a big run for Dale Petty as they come down the back straightaway. He might get to second. No, he couldn't quite do it. Off into 3 and 4. Jefferson trying to hold the lead, but he has some cars underneath him. It's a big freight train coming on the bottom. Bray Ernest, Dale Petty, Anthony Wendler all coming to the bottom lane. Jefferson about to get freight trained up top. 3 wide. Jefferson goes to the top. There might be 4 wide. Alex Stewart tried to push it. Couldn't quite do it. Wendler does get to second. Alex Stewart looking for third now. Oh! Riley Sprague to around into Junior Ramos. Hits the inside wall hard. And the caution is back at Homestead for a 2-car wreck on the back straightaway. Here they come racing back to the line. 3 wide for the race lead. Stewart down low. Oh, close at line. I think Anthony Wendler led them back. He did, but barely. 3 wide at the stripe to lead them back. Anthony Wendler does such that. Let's see what happens. Junior Ramos and Riley Sprague hit the wall hard on the back straightaway at Homestead. Same position as the last wreck, just the one with Chris Dodd pushing the 14 and gets the 14 loose. Spins him down into the 54 Junior Ramos. They hit hard, and they go around. Ramos just spins, and then when Riley Sprague hits the wall and comes up, Junior Ramos doesn't know where he is and hits him pretty hard. Some heavy front-end damage to the front of that 54, and Sprague will definitely be out. He took a hard hit into the inside walls. Look at that race back to the line right there. Insane. I can't believe Wendler just got that at the line. Oh, now they're giving it to Alex Stewart, so some scoring differences here. It looks like it'll be Alex Stewart actually out front. So scoring monitors obviously not what was told at a different scoring monitor. So it'll be Alex Stewart out front. And it'll lead us back to the green flag here at Homestead. Going back in lap number 14, so just before halfway. And there are 3 cars out. Derek Bouchard, remember, he didn't get going on that restart. Ignition problems. Riley Sprague and Junior Ramos retired because of that crash. And we have 37 cars left in the race and on the lead lap. And up front is Alex Stewart. In second, we have Anthony Wendler. Third is Ray Reness. Fourth is Luke Rainey. And fifth is Jim Gambit. In sixth, we have Dale Petty. Seventh is Jay Jefferson, still holding that top spot. Levi Schoen's eighth, right behind Jefferson, though, is TJ Hanley in ninth. And 10th, we have Hunter Arnsdorf. 11th is Dan Band. 12th, Paul Manning. 13th, Keith Powell. Tyler Lyman working his way up to 14th very quietly. And 15th, we have Jonathan King. Gary May is 16th. 17th is Josh Crash. 18th is Jack Marshall. 19th, Josh Amito. And 20th is Timothy Heath. In 21st, we have Kevin Bannon. 22nd is Jonathan Beeford. 23rd, Grace ACO. 24th is Jeff Bryan. And Eli Brad all the way back in 25th. Not where he wants to be, especially since he's running for that championship and all the others are up inside the top 15. In fact, Tyler Lyman is 14th. He would finish third. Just shows how competitive these guys are. And Eli's going to have to get up there, although that A8 car hasn't been looking so strong here tonight. So Alex Stewart out front after some scoring problems. They do sort out as Alex Stewart with the race lead, Anthony Wendler in second. That had to have been at least a tie. Even closer than a tie, maybe. I don't know if you can get closer than a tie, but it almost seemed like it there as the pace cars back into pit road. Restart lap 14. Alex Stewart, Anthony Wendler 1-2 for the restarts. They come down the front straightaway. And the green flag is back there. We're back racing. See a good restart. Shones does spin his tires a little bit there. That allows Jefferson to get away just a little bit. Although Shones with a big run onto the 89 looks to the inside. But Arnsdorf look underneath TJ Hanley. And that'll allow Tyler Lyman possibly to gain an advantage. See Jefferson up top, Hanley up top as they come down the back straightaway. Jefferson might have a hole down low, though. Down the back straightaway. Wendler onto the back bumper of Alex Stewart, basically pushing him. Into 3 and 4. Bray Ernest looks for second. 16 to go this time by. Off of turn number 4. Whoa, look at Lyman coming. Trying to get underneath TJ Hanley, although he gets stuck to the high side. So 3 of our championship contenders in the outside lane all in a row. The 89, 44, and 8. Now it looks like Tyler Lyman trying to put TJ Hanley all the way up top. He does do that. 4 wide behind them. Eli Bright got stuck on the outside again. He's just not going anywhere on these restarts. In fact, it's hurting him. Jim Gambit has moved up to second halfway this time by who leads the halfway mark of the final race of the season. Tyler Lyman has moved into the championship position for now. Alex Stewart leads at halfway. TJ Hanley trying to get down to the bottom. Let's go back there and see that big, intense battle between these 3. Tyler Lyman through the middle has gotten it. Hanley and Jefferson are balanced side by side behind. Move Jefferson clear of the 44. Now TJ Hanley's going to try and fight on the outside as Lyman is in the middle of a 3 wide up ahead of these 2. As up front, Jim Gambit has cleared. Levi Shones has gotten to second. 14 to go. Shones now trying to run down Jim Gambit. Alex Stewart stuck up top. Wendler and Hunter Arnsdorf will get down to the bottom. Lyman about to get passed by Jay Jefferson back for the championship lead. They're side by side, 4 wide almost, off of turn number 4. It's getting close. Look at this big race in there, side by side for the championship lead with 13 laps to go. And Hanley's right behind them on the inside lane. We have a race between 3 of our 4 championship contenders. Eli Bright's trying to get up here, but he's still at the back of the pack. As Shones does look for the race lead into 3 and 4. Couldn't quite get it done there. Although he does stay more to the inside than Jim Gibbett. Hunter Arnsdorf is coming with the big run. He might look underneath Shones here. And Lyman doing such a great job in that middle lane. I think he's gotten clear and he can get down to the bottom. No, he got such a great run. They got up on the outside of the 6. But Lyman is working the middle top lane. Look at him go. Getting positions in the middle. I don't know if we've seen that. Jefferson might try and follow him here. Behind them, 4 wide. Hanley up the track. Buford gets tight. Allows the 44 to get back clear. Side by side. Again between Lyman and Jay Jefferson. This time, Jefferson might have it. And does the championship come down to a photo finish? That would be something else. Shones look for the race lead to 1 and 2 with 11 to go. 2 blue and white cars battling for the race lead. Lyman again off top. Trying to get clear. Top of 3 wide. Dan Bang all the way to the bottom. Lyman does get clear. Get down to the bottom lane if he needs. Battle for the race lead. Hunter Arnsdorf going underneath Levi Shones. Come to 10 to go. King almost spun by Alex Stewart. That was close. Lyman to the championship lead with 10 laps to go. Hunter Arnsdorf to the race lead. There's Lyman. Behind them, it's TJ Hanley and Jay Jefferson battling for second in the championship. They're side by side. Hanley's on the bottom lane. Jefferson all the way up top. If Lyman can hold on the inside, I think it's his championship to lose right now. But anything can happen. It's Homestead. We have seen cars get shuffled to the top and fall all the way back. John Gannon was leading this race, leading the Pennzoil Truck Series race just yesterday. He fell all the way back and finished last. Just shows how much things can change at Homestead. Alex Stewart is taking back the race lead. Tyler Lyman is on the inside. Josh Crash looks for the race lead now as they come off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Eli Bright's finally gotten down to the bottom, but he needs something big to happen to the front 3 in the championship. Lyman tight down low. It's going to allow the outside lane to get an advantage. Luke Ray coming for the race lead. Strong run by that 22 car. 8 to go. Anthony Wendler behind him. 10 car has been strong here tonight. Tyler Lyman moving on the inside. Although if he gets put in the middle right here, looks like he does get put in the middle. That allows TJ Hanley and Jay Jefferson possibly to close. They're getting close though, and Keith Powell tied up the track. Could that let Tyler Lyman get cleared? They are racing close up at the front. Wendler to the race lead. Oh, Rain's almost spun by Hunter Bob behind them. They save it. We're still racing with 7 to go. 4 wide, racing hard. Shones almost spun by Hunter Arnsdorf, going for the race lead. TJ Hanley and Jay Jefferson are at the back of this pack. Both are clear and on the inside. Lyman trying to get down to the inside behind Arnsdorf. He does do that. They are racing hard behind him. 4 and 5 wide. Off of turn number 4, battling for the championship. 6 to go. Lyman is in line. Second down low behind Hunter Arnsdorf in the A5. He's looking to the inside for the race lead. He has Jim Gammett behind him. He'll be going to it possibly. Coming to 5 to go this time. You have to protect the bomb, although Jim Gammett looking to the inside. Does he get inside that 8 car? Oh, he doesn't. That's gonna put Lyman in the middle. Does he fall backwards? Coming to 5 to go. Now if the caution comes out, the race is over. 5 laps left in the season. Jim Gammett back to the race lead. Luke Ray has gone back down to the bottom. He's going for the race lead. A whole lot of cars behind them as they're going 5 wide down the backstretch. 5 and 4 wide everywhere. They're bouncing off each other trying to keep it. 5 wide at Homestead. They're getting tight into each other. They save it. Look at this battle for the race lead. 3 wide, 4 wide for the race lead. Down the front stretch, Dodd makes a move. 4 to go. Oh, look at the close racing. Dodd down low trying to keep underneath Lyman. Lyman right now has the championship locked up unless something happens. To 3 to go this time. 4 wide behind Lyman. 5 wide farther back. Dodd to the race lead. Timothy followed him through. Close back there. Contact. 3 to go. And does Lyman fall back enough to let Hanley and Jay Jefferson have a shot? He's getting pushed by Hunter Arnsdorf. We've seen crashes like that happen. Come to 2 to go this time. Hanley is down low. Will it be enough for him? Alex Stewart's charging on the bottom lane. Coming to 2 to go, and Hanley is coming on the inside. He's going to have one last shot. Eli Bright and Jay Jefferson battling for third in the championship right now. Dodd and Griffin Lynn have pulled away. 2 to go. Intense racing up here. They're 4 wide. Lyman trying everything he can to keep the spot from Hanley. White flag this time. There's Lyman. There's Hanley. They're all close. Battle for the race lead. Griffin Lynn does get it from Kristoff Berger, focusing on this back here. Lyman down to the middle. Hanley still down low. White flag at Homestead. Final lap. Who wins the race? Who wins the championship? Lyman up top. Hanley down low. Lyman with a good run off the top, though. Could clear Johnson Beaver, and that could be his. Down the back race, side by side for the race lead. Dodd and Griffin Lynn. Behind them, battling hard for the championship. Into 3 and 4. Side by side as they come off turn number 4. Dodd with a good run. He will clear Griffin Lynn off turn number 4. Dodd will win the race. And Tyler Lyman, your Season 3 Target Series champion. He does beat Hanley out on the top lane. There's the 8-car finish in 9th. Hanley 15th. The other chasers come across. Jay Jefferson 24th. Eli Bright 30th. Tyler Lyman wins your Season 3 Target Series Championship. The rookie wins the championship, finishes 9th at Homestead. It was enough as Griffin Lynn gets spun by Gary May. Obviously, those two not too happy with each other. So Lyman gets it done in the Target Chevrolet. Let's check the finishing results, and then we'll look at the full season point standings that don't really count, but just for bragging rights. Here are the finishing results from the Chevy 300 at Homestead. We had 2 caution flags for 8 laps. Both those were in the first half of the race. Then we went clean green the rest of the way, and 13 lead changes among 12 different drivers. And Chris Dodd won the race after starting 39th. Great run for him. He led 3 laps. I believe he actually won this race last season in the 80 car, so great job for Dodd. Very good here at Homestead. In second, we have Griffin Lynn. Third was Luke Rainey. In fourth, it was Alex Stewart. And fifth, Hunter Arnsdorf. In sixth, it was Dale Petty. Seventh was Jonathan King. Eighth was Jonathan Beaver. Ninth, Tyler Lyman. And 10th, Kevin Bandon. So there's your top 20. The championship comes down to 6 positions, but Lyman does get it done over TJ Hanley. If there were a few more laps, I think Hanley would have gotten it. Lyman was stuck on that outside lane, but he was able to find his way down to the middle, and that's actually what helped him. If he stayed up top 3 wide, I believe Hanley and him would have been close. Coming to the line as we look at the rest of the points. You can see Jay Jefferson down here led 6 laps. He was out front early. That car just went away from him. He finishes 3rd in the points. Not what he wanted in the Eli Bright. That car was never good at all. Finishes 30th. He was never in contention. Tough break for him, but I'm sure they'll be back next season, all 4 of them, to try and battle it out again, try and make the Final Four. So now let's look at the full season point standing. Let's see who gets the bragging rights for doing the best throughout the whole season. And that person with the bragging rights is TJ Hanley. Even though he didn't win a championship, he does get the most points throughout the whole season. And he is technically your full season champion, although it's not really a championship. But I'm sure he'll take it. It's some bragging rights. Jay Parker would have been second. Tyler Lyman does make a late charge. Your champion ends up 3rd. Then you got Gary May, Jay Jefferson, Eli Bright, Jeff Bright, Riley Spurley Tube, Chris Dodd, Jim Gambit, and the rest of the field. And then at the right side of your screen, in just a few moments, you will see the chase and where the chasers, where the 12 chasers were and how their chases went. So what a race coming down to the finish between the 44 and the 8. And Tyler Lyman was able to hold on the outside to win. Thank you all for a wonderful season number 3. It was awesome. We'll be back for a 4th season of the Target Series. But tomorrow, watch out for the Gary Cup Series, where many people have a shot at the championship. It's going to be one wild race to see who wins the Gary Cup Series championship. It could be anyone. And then, of course, we have that full season point standings also within reach. So thank you all for a great season number 3. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're kind of Gary Cup Series champion at Homestead, and possibly even go to Coca-Cola between 2 of them to see who wins the championship. See you guys next time. See you guys for the IROC Series even. That's going to be the next one. And then, of course, we'll have the next season. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Gary Cup Series. And then after that, I'll see you for the IROC Series. So see ya. Take care. Have fun tomorrow in the Gary Cup Series.